Oh, you think it's a game, huh? Check it. Ball up. Oh, it's showtime. Let's go. Full-court trio. It's the full-court trio. They stay applying pressure. Triangle offense, running, gunning. Who's better? K-Sap on the post. He the man front and center. Swing it out the Keisha. She the queen, that's the sister. Got the bro Clyde, glide through. Now you history. The ball at the top of the key. He on the scene, getting three the harder way. Moderators getting rid of. Any violators put a hater on hiatus. Pull up front row. Trolls getting finger rolled. Block your shot at the rim, Matumbo. No, 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 not in my house. It's the big three. We talk the game the best. I need an S. Livest podcast, get your views up. I average a triple-double, sending you players back to the huddle. Keep your rebuttal, stutter, step, and cross you over. No look past behind the back, you on the post. Money, talk that talk, just be ready to pour confetti. Kiss the rings of the champs, that's legendary. The numbers don't lie, most valuable podcast. Fast breakdown through the lane, steam blast. Money, it's the full-court trio. We're applying pressure. Yo, the bro Clyde, the sister Keisha, the queen. Duval, K-Sap, y'all know what time it is. Introducing full-court trio. We up 3-0. This is 3-peat, 3 in a row. It's the full-court trio. We up 3-0. This the 3-peat, 3 in a row. Let's go.
Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? It's your boy K-Sap of the Full Court Trio. We got a full panel tonight, man. Appreciate everybody that's, been patient waiting for us to come in, man. We had some things that we had to deal with, some housekeeping, man. But I'm glad that y'all here. Make sure once y'all come in, man, do us a favor. Drop a like on the video, man. Drop a like on the video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It might not be for you, but it might be for them. Also, man, appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody that's been rocking with us, man. I've been out for a while, man. I was on vacation. Yeah, I'm back. It's been a minute, man. I've been going for about a week and a couple of days, man. Much needed break, relaxation. But I'm back. So appreciate, Bro Claude holding us down, Keisha holding us down, Duval holding us down. So I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video, man. Y'all see the title of the show. Candace Parker continues her hate on Angel Reese. A green object was thrown on the court in ATL. We got to talk about that. That was kind of diabolical. But the big news is Candace Parker and Aaliyah Boston dropped this podcast, man. And I'm kind of looking at it side-eyed, and I see some things that Candace Parker is saying. But we're going to get off into all that, man. So let me go ahead and bring more people up on the panel. We got a special guest tonight. Man, we got our girl Paige in the building, man. She's rocking out with us tonight. So let's go ahead and get this show started, man. So let me go ahead and bring my guest on. What's up, people?
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Check it out. We got baby Paige. I know he's gonna say stop calling her baby Paige.
Stop calling her baby Paige, man. She's a grown-up. Let's go.
Hey, Paige. We got Paige on the show. This is gonna be historic. Historic things is happening. I can't wait to get into it. Y'all know what I was saying over the last couple of days. And now we get to be blessed by Paige, who is the sweetheart of us three. And the best looker, of course.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So Paige, man, I appreciate you pulling up on us today. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's been a long day, but I'm feeling good.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes,
We got our man Duval in the building. What's up, Duval?
How y'all doing?
What's up, my main man, my player? What's up with it? I took a nap. I was trying to get up with you, but the sleep Sandman got up with me first.
The sleep got up with y'all, man. But man, it's been a lot going on in the news, man, and some things that we got to talk about. Don't worry about where Keisha's at, y'all. Don't worry about where Keisha's at. Y'all did this to us last time. Don't worry about where Keisha's at. We got a female that's taking her place tonight. So y'all put the hearts in the chat. Hey, what's up, Michelle? Y'all put the hearts in the chat for our girl Paige, man, making her debut here with the full court trio. So y'all go ahead and drop them hearts in the chat, man. Show Paige some love.
Show
man.
that love. Show that love.
Yeah,
She
but without
wins on
further
time
ado,
today,
man,
tonight.
we're gonna give her a round of applause.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
This is what we do to actually show that, well, actually, this is what KSAP has been doing, but along and extended to us. This is what we do to verify that this is a family over here in Simply Ball Dropping Networks. And I'm so glad to be a part and so glad to have all of you guys in the chat that's coming in, that watch us every single time that we drop another banger. You know, me and my partners, you know, we are all close and we stay in contact and in tune with each other. You know, me and Duvall and Keisha, especially every single day, just making sure that KSAP, when he come back, will be able to, you know that the job was done and not left to the side. So I appreciate everybody who stuck with us, you know what I mean, and gave us love and showed us, you know what I mean. Man, listen, I seen y'all looking at the video, sharing the video, spreading the video, and the video doing great numbers, and the lives are doing big numbers. And I appreciate y'all for showing that, hey, we can be able to stand with the biggest and the baddest of them, and that this show is something to watch in detail. So go ahead, KSAP.
Yeah, we're gonna get it started, man. I appreciate that whole soliloquy, Bro Claw, man. I appreciate y'all holding it down when I was gone, my absence, man. But the show must go on, man. You know, one monkey don't stop the show, and y'all kept the shows rolling. Y'all doing big things on y'all's platform. Y'all doing big things with the Players Club. Shout out to you, Keisha and Duvall. And let's go ahead and get this party started tonight, man. We're gonna talk about the first thing that we want to talk about. We're gonna talk about this Candace Parker thing and what y'all think about Candace Parker teaming up with Aaliyah Boston and dropping a podcast called Post Moves. I don't know if that's a shot at Angel Reese. I mean, anything could be a shot at Angel Reese if you take it that way. Called Post Moves, but it's with Candace Parker and Aaliyah Boston. They premiered their first show today, but we saw a clip of it last night and we heard what Candace Parker had to say, and I think that little clip went viral. And I don't know if Angel Reese was clapping back at Candace Parker with the little tweet that she said, because we all know what Angel Reese said in the tweet, and it's kind of diabolical what she said, man. But let me see if I got that. Angel Reese said clout is one hell of a drug. Like it really gets to a point. So because it's kind of crazy that her tweet came out right after that clip dropped. So I'm gonna start out with Paige. What do you think about what Candace Parker had to say with Aaliyah Boston on their new podcast, Post Moves, when she was talking about, name some players that Angel Reese can be above? What do you think?
Well, I didn't get to see the full podcast yet, and I don't think I am. I've seen clips of it, but I just think that she just needs to be honest, because the way she's speaking on it, it's she's just throwing digs at Angel every time.
Yeah, I mean, and when I say you got a point, because she does throw digs, and it goes back to when she did her when it was at Los Angeles, when her jersey retirement and things like that, and Angel made it a point to go congratulate her, and it was kind of a stale hug that Candace Parker gave Angel Reese, and I noticed that. So I don't know if you guys paid attention to that, because it was kind of like, come on now, Candace. I mean, I don't know if it's because Angel is out here breaking records in a short period of time since she's been in the WNBA. But Candace Parker also made it known that she wasn't gonna even talk about Angel no more. But I thought she was gonna let it go. But you come on this podcast and you talk about Angel Reese, but then you said some things about Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston looked at you crazy too. So I'm looking at it like Aaliyah Boston probably saying to herself, I didn't sign up for this. So I'll let Duvall take it away. I know the Duvall, I mean, he's touched on it. I've heard him say some things about it. So I'll let you go ahead and take it away, Duvall. What's good?
Good evening, everyone. Like I said, it's sad at this point. It's sad that a person that's a legend who created her own lane in this industry, the WNBA industry, is delusional, threatened, and most importantly, in her feelings about a player that never did nothing to her, and most important, never show her any disrespect or not give her the proper flowers and reverence to her publicly and privately. Candace Parker is somebody that, in my opinion, like I said plenty on her at this point through videos that we have previously. She just seems like she don't respect Angel's game. She don't respect Angel as a person, and most importantly, she feel like Angel got this superstar status without earning it, which is not true. But at the end of the day, that's a Candace issue. She need to deal with her therapist, call her teacher or whoever, you know what I'm saying, to get some kind of healing. Because Angel's success and fame is not her problem. It's not something that she should be bitter over. Like I said, it's not Angel's fault that you got cut from the Dream Team. It's not Angel's fault that you didn't get the coverage and the praise and reverence that you wanted from the public during your playing career. That's not Angel's fault. So bottom line is she need to come to peace with her career and start hating on others who got their respect and reverence in a way that she probably felt like she should have gotten it. That's all.
Yeah, that's a good point, man. Because when I hear some of the things that Candace Parker say, I mean, she don't like when she's talking about Angel Reese. She never really says the upside of Angel Reese. It's always if she does talk about Angel Reese and tries to give her any kind of praise, it's short and contrite. But when you're speaking about other players, she'll go on to full lengths and say, how she feels about the player. You know what I'm saying? In every interview that she does, she talks about the player to full magnitude. But my thing about Candace is you said when you came out with your tier list and you listed Angel Reese as a C tier, and then you said you put people above her because of the longevity that they got in the league, but you got 2 to 3, 4 players ahead of her that just came into the league or came into the league at the same time. So she kind of contradicted herself that way. She said she wasn't going to talk about it no more, but it seems like she's on a hate train, and I hate to say it that way because I used to think highly of Candace Parker, but I don't know. I lost all kinds of respect for Candace Parker, man. The way I don't know. I'm gonna leave that alone, but that's just me personally, because I used to like Candace Parker, but she changed on me. But I'll let you take it away, bro, Claude. What you think?
Well, most of the chat page, Duvall, y'all know where I'm at, and I always keep it real. Excuse me, y'all. I always keep it real, and I want to say there's a such thing as integrity. There is a such thing of being a person that has integrity, a genuine specimen of a human being. When I saw Paige on the panel, I instantly was smiling and happy to see my youngin up here. When I seen the audition of Duvall, I instantly was happy to see a youngin, younger than me and KSAP, to give his point of view and how he looks at it. Sister Keisha also is younger than me. But when I look at Paige, I say, there's somebody that has the opportunity and a bright future to change the trajectory of everything that is going on historically with us as people. There's a new youth in business and in our lives in basketball. There's a lively whirlwind that everyone is sprawling to, be it if it's the Stud Buds, if it's Paige Beckers, even hell, Caitlin Clark can't dislike this girl. She is a spawn of just like the Tasmanian devil, a tornado that you just can't spin out of. When you're around her, when you see her, when you hear her talk, when you just check her out from afar. And when I'm saying this, not that I'm in her presence, I can just see from all of the photos, the kids that she consistently signed autographs to, the people that she hugs, the ones that embrace her, black or white, red, yellow, or brown. The people that's in her aura, the people that she's feeding. She don't have to do this in a sophomore year, but she's looking out for people in her second year. She's making sure people have deals in her second year. This is something that you wouldn't expect a youngin to do, because you expect a youngin to come in, hey, I'm hungry, it gotta be all about me. Even when she was picked at 7th and she came to show what she had on the Chicago sky, she did not disrespect the veterans that was there. She gave them an opportunity to lead her. She gave those veterans an opportunity to be the first options. Coming into her second year, she listens to her coach, tries to follow his philosophy that was not working and has not worked and will not work with this core group. But she sat and listened and tried to implement the suggestions that Tyler Marsh brought. She went out to be a stretch for. She took the opportunity of running and facilitating the ball and becoming, as if we saw yesterday, a first option, her and Rachel Banner, to make sure that people are able to score. Candace Parker sees a lot of what this young girl is doing. Candace Parker sees and knows what this young girl is doing is basketball. Candace Parker understands what she's doing. She's making a choice, guys. She's making a decision. She's not confused on what and how she's doing what she's doing. And she not only doubled down, she tripled down in where she stands. And then what is diabolical about a KSAP, Paige and Duvall, she asked one of her peers who was in college with her, who's only 1 year older and came out as the first round draft pick in her class and got her on her show, not only did she not tear Aaliyah Boston, but she's talking to Aaliyah Boston about someone that's in her classroom to cause more confusion. If y'all don't know that that's a devilish and diabolical act, and then they calling it media, or they're just giving the people surges of what? No, she's intentionally got a show with Aaliyah Boston to show that she respect Aaliyah Boston's game. She got a show with Aaliyah Boston to try to one up Angel Reese, but both of y'all can go to hell. It's going to take more than y'all to pass Angel Reese and unapologetically her. You just mad that Angel Reese took the name unapologetically. Angel, Candace, you had an unapologetic show and that shit flopped. Angel got an unapologetically show and it's one of the hottest shows on YouTube. And people can't wait. They emailing her every day to do another show. But she's focused on her game, even when the naysayers are saying whatever. But me, I want Angel to continue her podcast. Me, I don't mind the way that Angel goes out and get her bread. She can do many things. But no, she put that to the side. And she focused on a team that was losing and have a bunch of bench players on it so that she can give a prevalent performance for us this year, which she had. Candace Parker sees that. Candace, you look like a goddamn hater to me. And I'm from the Player City, and you from the suburbs of this city. Just like my children born in the suburbs. You don't know a damn thing about how to be a real player. Because if you are a player, you wouldn't do the things that you're doing. You just play basketball. In the game of basketball, you're not even fair in that. And your analogies, you're a liar. And you know you're a liar. And you're doing it intentionally. So I land there.
Wow. Man, a lot of people in the chat gotta agree with you, bro, Claude, man. And the crazy thing about it is I don't even know this CP3. I don't even know this Candace Parker.
That's my goat.
Like where is all this contrite coming from, man? Like, I mean, it's okay to give your opinion about somebody, but the downplay and to slander some of the achievements and some of the abilities that this person has is downright diabolical. And to go on a podcast with Aaliyah Boston, because the way they introduced it, we can add podcast hosts to our resume. And to say some things the way she said, if anybody had listened to the full podcast, some of the things that she was saying about Aaliyah, she didn't even have Aaliyah Boston listed in no tiers. So that's diabolical right there. But it's sad that Leah Boston got to deal with this now because we don't know what else is going to come up out of Candace Parker's mouth. And, you know, bro, Claude, I mean, you said it, man. You hit the nail on the head, man. I'm kind of disappointed, man. Like, it goes back to Unrivaled. When a lot of people in the chat was pointing things out about Candace Parker, wasn't giving Angel Reese her kudos for anything, was trying to downplay everything. So it goes back to, you know, what Bro Claude said about the youth, man. I mean, like Paige, y'all got a chance to make a difference, man. And, you know, like y'all said last year, when y'all talk about the old heads just need to be quiet. But my problem I have is now I see this going around. Everybody has no problem with it because they reference back to when Cheryl Swoops was talking about the player. So now everybody's, saying, "Oh, what's wrong with her saying this?" But it was a big problem when we was talking about, Cheryl Swoops was hating on the player. That's not the point. I don't know what this podcast is going to entail. I don't know what they're going to talk about. It's going to be very interesting. But like Bro Claude said, they got a lot of ground to catch up with Angel Reese unapologetically. But my problem is, and I'm going to ask Paige, my problem is everybody had a problem when Angel Reese started her podcast during the season. Talk about when does she got time to do a podcast? So now that Aaliyah Boston is doing a podcast with Candace Parker, it's no big deal. So what are your takes on that, Paige?
Well, my takes on that is I feel like it's like kind of like comical because like Angel did it first, but now everyone wants to do a podcast. And now they're all like backtracking, like, it's fine, it's fine. And then they're like, well, Angel can't play and she needs to work on her game, so she doesn't need a podcast. But Aaliyah Boston can because she's good at it.
That's the diabolical
I keep seeing that
stuff
on Twitter. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's unfair that Angel Reese gets a lot of grief in everything that she does. And I'm going to take it back to Duvall because I know Duvall, he stands up for Angel Reese. He stands 10 toes down. So to say that Aaliyah Boston has started a podcast during mid-season, how do you feel about her not getting no backlash versus Angel getting backlash when she started her podcast?
First of all, a lot of players tried to start a podcast before Angel. Just Angel was the first one to have that was successful. People fail to forget Nafisa and Asia had a podcast. Like I said, there's people that tried it. Like I said, Angel was the first successful one. But the reason why the standard is different because, like I said, Cece would never be a threat to. Aaliyah Boston would never be a threat to Caitlin Clark. Angel is. So she gonna be critiqued differently, especially from the Clark fan base because of her proximity of greatness when it comes to being a player and being a threat to CC popularity. So yes, the standard gonna be different because, like I said, they're not threatened by Leah Boston. They know Leah Boston knows her place. She's the number 2 or number 3 option. That's what she is. She would never be promoted to chief. She always be an Indian. She always stay her ass on the line. She would never be a chef. That's it. And so with Angel, because she was very successful at her podcast, top 10 black podcast in the country, according to Complex, look it up. That's where the threat comes from. The threat comes from you talking about a young woman who knows how to market herself and know how to get the best out of her situation. And that's a threat to not only CC fan, but to white people in general. They want Angel to know her place and stay in the kitchen and know her role. And so that's the reason why.
All right, let me get this super chat. Appreciate you, Jay Davis, for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said it's everything Angel is, and she's not Angel Reese's love. And what's that? Embarrassed Chicago has her pictures posted all around, even at the All-Star game. I appreciate the $5 super chat there, Jay Davis. So for people that didn't hear the little clip that went viral last night, let's take a listen to what Candace Parker and Aaliyah Boston discussed in this 30-second clip. Let's take a listen.
Hey, shape or form. I'm a hater. What player are you taking Angel Reese over of those that I just listed?
Guess we'll wait for their response.
I won't say all-star games because the game, I'm going to be honest with you, Leah, it was awful. But
what do you mean?
The actual game? Are you kidding me? What made you take Caitlin Clark's drink?
You just never that's just who I am. I'm like, okay, you know what? You're going to be on camera. Let me just slide this out the view so we don't have to worry about it.
Now, y'all see how Candace Parker asked that question, right? And did y'all see the look that Aaliyah Boston gave her? She said, "Oh, we'll wait for the responses." I think that caught Aaliyah Boston off guard as well. Didn't think that she was going to say anything like that. And I'm glad Aaliyah Boston did not stick her foot in her mouth and respond to that at that particular time. So, Bro Claude, I'm gonna let you go ahead and touch a little bit more, and then we'll move on. But as far as Angel Reese, having a podcast, and Aaliyah Boston starting one up just because she started up with Candace Parker, don't nobody see nothing wrong with that. So, what are your takes on that?
Aaliyah Boston is in a she's uncomfortable. You could tell. Look at her face. When you're having an uncomfortable conversation, you can look at a person, their eyes, and the way they move. She put her hand on her hair to push her hair back, like when she said, the comment about the All-Star game. These are her friends. These are Aaliyah Boston's peers and who she plays with and against. And you put her in the situation. This is why I said Candace Parker is out for herself. And she want to prove that she's still relevant, which she's not. And I just feel that AB, because she's a Gamecock, and I forever have AB back. I forever have AB back because she's a Gamecock, and I want her to do well. So my thoughts of what I'm saying is not to harm Aaliyah Boston, but she made a bad decision to team up with this lady. Because when you say no one saw or would think that Candace Parker was a bitter young lady. No one get the money.
All right.
Get the money, boss.
All right. Shout out to Wody Mac for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said AB 22 points, 12 rebounds of the win over Phoenix, 4th in MVP. Wody, I don't want to hear that, because when I came on here and I stated that everybody was crying wolf, saying that Aaliyah Boston needed the player, so I don't want to hear none of that. I already addressed that. You got to eat that one. So
you eat it.
Yeah,
we said it already.
Yeah,
your
that was already
eat
addressed. Yeah.
Wody Mac, little bro, welcome to the party.
Yeah. So yeah, we ain't gonna let you get away with that one, Wody Mac. That don't hold no weight over here. Shout out to Kurt Blanco for the $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
CP better be careful she doesn't get certain objects thrown at her when Chicago retires her jersey. That would be a wild sight, man. But go ahead, Bro Claw, finish up.
And that's that part right there that you just posted. I don't want Candace Parker to come to Chicago and get her jersey retired and her own family that's here in Chicago boo her. Because we that type of crowd that call you out on your S. We that type of crowd that want all that smoke. Y'all already know. Ain't nobody got to be putting Chicago on what we are. And y'all know all over the country what this city doing and what it is. It's a shame I'm not highlighting it, and I don't think that it's good. But, I just feel bad, like I said, Brother Duvall and Paige and Brother Sapp, that AB is put in this type of position as a player, as the peer of all of these players. And then she talks about the All-Star game was whack, and all those girls worked hard to be in it, and they played their season, and she talked about all of the girls in the All-Star game, and that meant nothing to her anyway. So y'all gotta, and I'm finna land. Y'all gotta understand, when her broke ankle, leg, hip, arm, back, everything hurting on her ass, had to leave and retire because she was beat up, broke up, hurt, and couldn't continue on. She still wanted to play this game. She still wanted to be here when all of the accolades, y'all got to understand that this lady got minimum wage too. And she's looking at what Angel and all the others and Caitlin and Paige, all of these people, they're bringing so much money to the table. And on their next contract, which she had a rookie contract, she had another contract after that, but their re-sign or their extension of a contract is gonna be millions of dollars that she missed. And she is angry about that. She is angry about all of the money that she was too early for. And you got better players that's like that in the NBA. Me and K-Sap saw it when they start getting those $100 million contracts. When Michael Jordan started getting $35 million a year. We saw it in the 90s. So she's in that place where Oscar Robertson said, well, see, y'all didn't know this history. Go look it up. Oscar Robertson said, well, how can minimal talented players make so much money? Oscar Robertson said that in the 90s about the talent that was in that time, which was my peers. And he made a statement about the youngins that was in the league getting all the money that he didn't have a chance to get in the 70s. So it happens. This ain't the first time that we saw old head bit up because the younger ones is able to get privileges and get dynamics that they never have received. Alain.
Wow. Kurt Blanco said, Peter, she trying to be the next Stacey Dash. Man, y'all diabolical in the chat, man. But I totally agree with every word that you uttered, Bro Claude, man. But enough about that, because I don't want to. It's almost like pouring salt on a wound, man. Like, I just don't understand. I really don't understand it, man. So let's just move on, man, to our next topic, man.
Crazy.
For those who watched the Golden State Valkyrie and Atlanta Dream game last night, there was a foreign object.
For humor of the game.
Yeah, for humor of the game. There was a foreign object that was
my God,
thrown on the court. Now, the WNBA got to do full investigation on that, because I think the WNBA knows the culprit, because in them arenas, there's cameras all over the place. Now, you here to tell me that one day after that game has taken place, we don't have a name and a face that threw that foreign object? Like, that's diabolical, man.
They said it was a female.
But the crazy thing about it, why did it have to be neon green? Like, what? Like, the look on Jordan Canada's face, man.
Sorry,
it said it all, man. Like, the look on Jordan Canada's face, that was diabolical. Look at Jordan Canada. That is like diabolical, man. So I can't make this stuff up, man. I can't. I mean, how did that person even smuggle that in? Did that? Man, like, it's crazy. Like, look,
right? It was a female that said, I'm
gonna make some. Look, I'm gonna be hilarious and be comical about this. Now, what is the true meaning of throwing a dildo on the court? What is that person trying to say? I mean, y'all can read the lines, y'all can read in between the lines. What is that person trying to say? So, I mean, I have to be. That is diabolical. So,
look at Jordan Canada's face.
Yeah, like, whoa.
She
like, I'm gonna start with Duvall. Duvall, what do you think about the lime green slime, the lime green monster that was thrown on the court?
Nah, It's moments like that that makes WNBA is an unserious league at this moment. Because stuff like that shouldn't happen during the course of a game. There should be security checks. You know what I'm saying? That should have spotted stuff out before it even got to somebody's seat. But WNBA is starting to become a serious league. It's starting to become a mainstream sport. Not saying it never was it, but it was way down on the list. So people didn't care about the sidebar and the shenanigans like they do today. So, like I said, it's a funny moment for everybody. But in all seriousness, this is stuff like this that feeds into the stereotypes of what they think of WNBA women.
Yeah.
They think they just African American lesbians that, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, F each other all day, which is not the case.
Yes.
But, like I said again, it's always a learning experience. And so as the WNBA become a serious league, when it becomes a mainstream sport, as they get this new CBA done, among other things, we'll start to see stuff like this will get tightened up, and stuff like this will not be, say tolerated when it comes to the fan experience.
Yeah.
That's why I say,
man, hold on, let me get to the money real quick.
Here comes the money.
Shout out to Wody Mack, man. The Hawk beef on the court. Yeah, that's pause. But I have to agree with Duvall in one segment that he said about this is what people think of the WNBA. A bunch of African American women with these things getting used on them each and every day. And for somebody to get this into the facility without being patted down, and if it was a woman, where did this woman have this particular object at when she came through security? Did she have a man with her that had it down in his briefs? I don't know. But this is a serious situation, man, because like Duvall said, the fan experience is going to get ruined because you know how the NBA takes protocol about no interaction with the players. They move their seats back so you can't get courtside. You know what I'm saying? And certain things like that. You don't want the WNBA have to go to them to them measures. But I could see it coming because we've had too many things that have occurred in WNBA games that people are looking at security. They're looking at the cameras. They're looking at all that side eye. Where is the protection? Where's the protection for these players? Now, I don't even know what one of them things even feel like. But what if that would have clocked somebody in the head? Like, I just don't know. So, Paige, as a young woman, and you're watching the WNBA, and you see something like this, what goes through your mind?
Well, I didn't know what it was at first when I saw the game on my TV the other day, and then I had to look what it was, and I'm like, oh my God. But at the same time, I'm like, this stuff has been going on for this entire WNBA season with the fans, racial comments, and I feel like it's gonna get worse until Kathy Engelbert figures out how to make it safer for the players.
Yeah, because like I said, I don't know, like is it hard plastic or what? Like if that hits somebody, that could have caused some serious, damage. You know what I'm saying? What if it hit somebody in the eye or hit somebody in the head, gives them a concussion and things like that? But I'm like Duvall, like this is what people really think about the WNBA in the women. Mm-hmm. That this is what they do each and every day. And it's ridiculous because in a situation like this, or like a lot of people say, it's in Atlanta. What do you expect? I didn't expect that. This is something I've never seen a foreign object like this land on anybody's court. That's how diabolical that is. And like Duvall said, for them to get past security and to get to their seat, because they don't sell these things in the arena. So how did this person smuggle this in? But the cameras, it looked like it came from in the top rafters. There's things that cameras can pick up. They got to find the culprit. And I want to know the reasoning behind why this object was thrown. I'll let you go, Bro Claude. Let me get the money real quick, Bro Claude. Hold up. Shout out to Wally Mack for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
It looked heavy. Pause. Hurt when it hits you. All right, go ahead, Bro Claude.
First of all, Wody Mac, diabolical. Diabolical. You know, some things make you laugh before you cry. You know, I covered that on my channel about how I felt about that situation. And I said last night that it shows that people don't respect the WNBA. It shows the conflict of interest of these young ladies going out and putting their best foot forward, and they're mistreated by their organizations, some of them, or most of them. They're neglected by their organization, some of them, or most of them. The people that are fan bases now only care about their player. So now we got separatism that's coming to the league already. Then we have the diabolical fan, the sycophant, as I call him. The sycophant does things like this, family. The sycophant say, KSF said, go ahead, Bro Claude. KSF don't know what to say after reading Wody Mack's. Wody Mack just, boy, you ain't hijacking nothing. Anyway, the sycophant does things like this. You know, you got to be a sick person to try to make a statement with a dangling that's green, bright color, that's rubber. That's almost worse as calling people monkeys, because it's the underlying thing that KSAP talk about. It's the underlying thing. They are trying to, by this being a broadcast of such, to show that these excuse me, these young black ladies are bull daggers and a bunch of lesbian club goers, and they don't deserve our money. This is what they're trying to put out, but I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Get the money, brother.
Hey, shout out to Brian Allen Hines, $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said if the culprit is found, when they get assault charges against them.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, it's
comical.
that could be assault. That could be assault with a deadly weapon. Though.
That is a weapon.
That's a weapon,
right?
Yeah.
That's an object.
That's like I said, if it would have hit somebody, we'd be talking about something different.
I don't. It's. I know it's an object, and
Hey, chat, you gotta bear with us because we trying to be serious, but at the same time, it's
hit you in
just.
the head.
I mean, we trying to be serious.
If somebody got
man.
hit in the eye, I don't.
Ah.
If somebody got hit in the head, I don't know. What
I mean, somebody in the chat.
I don't know what damage it would cause.
Somebody in the chat, help me out, man. A weapon.
If you get hit in the eye, that's sure enough gonna cause a problem.
Man, somebody in the chat, man, please help me out, man. Is that thing made of rubber, or is it like? Is it hard? Is it plastic? What? I mean,
I'm not gonna say.
I mean, I'm just because when people talking about a weapon, like we don't know what it is.
Did y'all see when it hit the floor? How did it hit the floor? Did it hit the floor like you throw a cup?
When it hit the floor,
up.
It didn't bounce. They probably put a dent in the floor.
It didn't bounce. It didn't bounce. So
look,
it's like
what time is it? It's 10:16. The D block rolled over, man.
Okay.
That thing hit the floor. That thing was hard. I mean, it had to be hard.
So just let me get it right. I know Paige is on the panel. So
Man,
I'm trying to be as discreet as I can. This is not family orientated type of stuff, man. This is not. I couldn't imagine.
There was kids in the arena last night.
I can't imagine taking my teenage daughters there.
Sad, man.
Dad, what is that?
Y'all tripping in the chat, man. Y'all, hold on, let me get this, man.
Here comes the money.
Imagine the pain if somebody got hit in the back.
Because KSF say it didn't bounce. So I was trying to see. I ain't see it. I ain't even watch the video because I don't even want to entertain. I'm not even looking at the picture. Really, I can't even look at the screen. I'm looking at the camera because he got it up there. I'm just saying, chat. It's diabolical.
I'm sorry that we had to have Paige on the panel tonight when this. I mean,
of all times.
But I didn't think it was the chat. Y'all turning up, man. Y'all got to chill out in the chat. Y'all got to chill out in the chat. Hey, chat, y'all got to diabolical. But I mean, hit the like button, y'all.
With these silly queens disturbing the object.
But I'm just like I said,
ain't describing the object.
Like I said, man, like Paige said, that's assault though. Like if I'm serious.
Not for the week, you better cut it out. I ain't described no object. I don't know how. I just was asking Casey because he saw the video.
Yeah.
Did it bounce?
But this is just very diabolical what it says about the WNBA and what people think about it, like we said. But this is crazy, man. We gonna move on, man.
Damon Williams, I know, man. I'm sorry,
this is diabolical, man. But let's talk a little bit about, man, the Chicago Sky. They fell again, the other night. Angel was in return.
Is you able to remove that and put?
Yeah. I'm gonna get that off the screen.
Can you put like Angel on there?
Yeah, we're gonna get that off the screen, man. But it's slippery when wet. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Paige, let me ask you about the Chicago Sky. Do we need to pull the plug on the Chicago Sky?
I've already pulled the plug.
You already pulled the plug, man.
Yeah. I don't even think we're making it to the playoffs. At this point, we just need to figure out how to get another lottery pick and start all over.
And we started all over last year. I mean, we started off the beginning of the year.
This is a new sack of people.
This is a nightmare, turning into a nightmare.
I think Jeff P needs to be fired immediately. And I feel like if he was Black or a person of color, he would have already been fired. It doesn't make any sense.
That's a great point, man. Because there is a short leash on African American, you know, genders and males and
Yeah.
females that have a short leash, and we saw that with Teresa
Teaspoon.
Weatherspoon.
Teaspoon, yeah.
And I just know I thought I was going to stay afloat. I thought I was going to stay 10 toes down. I thought I was going to see the squirrel pull a truck, but I don't see that happening, man. I mean, because you can't even get wins that you're supposed to get win against teams that you're supposed to win against, man. And I just don't understand you. You waive Mariah Jefferson and you sign this chick from Phoenix to bolster up your guard play, and she's not hitting the floor until August the 1st. I mean, what are we watching here, man? I'm gonna let Duvall weigh in on this, man. What you think, man? Did we pull the plug on Chicago, man? Did we give up?
Yeah, it's a lost season. Unfortunately, the team was not only poorly constructed, but it has no room for error. But should you still be excited about the Chicago season this year? Yes, because you see the clear improvement from Angel Reese. And I think that's something that you should walk away from if you don't walk away from nothing else. They just need another person who has a different vision of how to build this team to come in here and construct the team the right way and get the right players that can take this team to the next level. Unfortunately, Ariak, she got hurt. So that's a big loss. Like I said again, Vandersloot, they put their eggs in a person basket that's 37 years old, which is not smart, but I understood why. So at the end of the day, yes, this is a lost season because this team was poorly constructed, and you have a coach that's clearly undermanned when it comes to his offensive execution, and most importantly, his unwillingness to rally the troops behind the locker room. He don't seem like a coach to me that can get the best out of his players when it comes to motivating them to be their best version of themselves. He just seems like a guy that's there that collect their paycheck, and most importantly, he's just seen like a guy that just do not have an identity when it comes to how he want to operate his not only his coaching staff but the players that he has on the court. So yes, this season is a lost season.
Walden gave up, man, but I don't blame you, man. And what was real diabolical was it should be a slap in the face to Jeff P. the way Sonia Citron lit their ass up. Sonia Citron, a rookie, dropped 28 points on it. I don't even want to cuss. Dropped 28 points, and then you let Kiki Arifin do her thing. Then you let Slim do her thing. And I just wish I could have saw the look in Jeff P's eye every time Sonia Citron got behind that 3-point line and let one go. Because it's really disappointing to see, like Duvall said, all the hard work that Angel Reese has put in, and we see no benefit. The improvements that she has made, it's not even correlating to wins, man. And that's the bad thing. The defense of the Chicago Skies is atrocious. Individually, you can't count on one person to cover everybody's mistakes. Defense is about effort. Defense is about will. And if you don't have the will to play defense, then nothing matters because you got to play both sides of the court. You can't expect Angel Reese to do everything offensively and defensively. Camila Cardoso had a good game, but defensively, man, she has to be better. She has to be more aggressive defensively. The perimeter defense, like I've been stating all year long, has been atrocious. And the bad thing about that is Sonia Citron, every time she saw Kia Nurse or Rebecca Allen or anybody or Rachel Banham, her eyes lit up. Give me the ball. They can't stop me. Because once you see a few going down, it's hard to cut the water off. She got real comfortable in front of them fans in DC. Real comfortable. And everything that she threw up just went in, man. So, bro Claude, we'll let you have it, man.
Well, I shared that for a reason. We all know when it comes to me, the Pink Panther has to be mentioned. The Pink Panther know exactly what has happened. And he threw the dice and he crapped out. He threw the dice and gave us reassurity that this was not a dice game, but more of a poker game. And he pretended like in this poker game that he had the right cards to win. But no, wrong game, player. He had a handful of dice and he threw them at the wall. And now in 26 games, he has crapped out. Craps. Now, is it all his fault? Yes. Why did I say that in that way? You are the director, the conductor, the chooser of what said player come to this team. You are in charge of the development of the whole team that the establishment trusts you to build. You are the head honcho in charge when it comes to talent and bringing talent to Chicago. The Pink Panther went out and played with the pocketbook and went to go get cheap players that were bench players and said, and hopefully said to himself, hopefully they have a great year. While telling us that he has the pieces that he put together, that they should be able to make a good playoff run to build upon the next year. I beg to differ, because this right here, this roster right here, of what we looking at is a bunch of weak, talented people that maybe was talented at one while, but Kia Nurse is a shell of a shell of a shell of herself. Rebecca Allen is a shell of herself. Michaela Adewale is being played out of position. Free Michaela. Because the coach is Michaela's problem. Get the money, brother.
Shout out to Real Money for the $2 super chat.
Here comes the money.
He said Fever put belt the ass deep for 2 points. Y'all really want to talk about the Fever, don't y'all? Y'all really want to talk about them? That's what y'all seem like. You know, you got some people in here that want to talk about the Fever.
Okay, I'm gonna talk right. I'm gonna talk about them too.
Yep,
real good, nephew. I got you. But you had Jeff P with these players that he brought, and he brought a lot of players that were bench players, bench mark players. Shout out to Bam Bam, Rachel Banham, for stepping her game up and being the veteran that you want her to be, even though she lacks the talent on defense and lacks the talent on handling the ball. She's taking this stuff personal. because this is a part of her career. And she made a statement about that. She's on the end of the other side. She's 32 years old. Rachel Bannum is fighting. We know what the Twin Towers are doing. They are doing what they're doing now. They click. Because Angel making them click. She, girl, Camilla, it's me and you, girl. And Camilla say, okay. All right. Don't look at them. Don't look at them. Don't look at them. Look at me. And long as she could stay locked in with Angel for the rest of this year, Camila Cardoso will also have a good rest of the season. But I think that this is the time for Angel to care about the numbers that she put up, the historian part that she does, the assists that she will give to make others better, and to help Camila Cardoso continue to grow as a big in the league. Other than that, you know, I know Maddie Westbeld is a rook. She said that the other night. Now, she said Helly and Maddie are her rooks. It's on Twitter X. She said Maddie is my rook. So she take that personal. So don't y'all think that Angel leaving Maddie Westbeld out there because she may, you know how personal Angel is. When she say what she say, she take it to heart. So she not a liar of her trying to help Maddie get burned, Haley get burned. Hell, she brought Haley to the team. So I say this to say, y'all, am I washed with the season? Do I have faith that this season will turn around? I would say this. You got that grand, show me. But I don't want to hear nothing about this season. We going to the playoffs. I'm done. I'm done. But I could be wrong in our land.
But what's diabolical about the whole thing, man, is like Duvall said, the leaps and strides that Angel Reese has made as a player. And it's not doing nothing for the team, man. Like, that's the sad part, man. So now I step back and look at last year and the last year's roster. And this is the question that has to be answered. This is a question that has to be said. Did Kennedy Carter make that big of a difference? Did Teaspoon make that big of a difference? Teaspoon had him on the verge of getting into the playoffs. If it wasn't for Kennedy Carter going down with the ankle and Angel Reese breaking the wrist, they in the playoffs. That's a big stride. But for the Sky to be in the position they are in right now, 7 wins, 18, 19 losses. I think you got like 17 games left in the season. The only way that the Sky can even smell the playoffs, they got to at least put together a 5 to 6 game win streak. Do we see that happening? Hell no. They too inconsistent. Their biggest winning streak, their biggest winning streak of the season this year is 2 games.
Oh my God.
2 games, Paige.
Yeah.
So outside of that, Page, and them trying to make the playoffs, if they have a chance to make the playoffs, what do you think will be their biggest turnaround to even sniff the playoffs?
I don't think they have a chance of getting into the playoffs whatsoever. Like this roster is not going to get them anywhere. Like, even if Angel scores 50 points, they're still not making the playoffs.
That's what's very alarming. Like, the leaps and bounds that Angel Reese has taken, it has not even converted to win. You got 7 wins. That's diabolical. I'm like, yeah, hey, so pretty Tony. That's what I said. They got to string some wins together. Out of the 17 games left, they got to win 8 to 10 of those games. Like, I sit here and watch Angel Reese and everything that she's done, man. 22-13 last, or 22-11 last night, or 22-13. And I don't even know, man. I don't even want to crash out, man. I didn't come here tonight to crash out. But it's sad, man, that watching this team they taking a step back, man. But I will say this: if Teresa Weatherspoon was still the coach, I think she would have got the most out of this team, man. Mm-hmm. I think she would have got the most out of this team. I'm speechless, guys. I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, Duvall, if you want to chime in on it, I mean, I'll let you go.
Ain't much more that I can add to the situation. Like I said again, from top to bottom, this team was fully constructed, and only so much one person can do to carry this team. I don't care who's the great player that you think is a great player today or the past, wouldn't get much more out of this team that Angel ain't get already. That's reality. And does Kenny Carter make a difference? Yes, because I think Kenny Carter would have been a better upgrade than somebody like Ariakis, a better scoring threat than somebody like Ariakis. Unfortunately, the difference between last year and this year, I'm going to talk about Angel in particular, and this is how it relates to Kenny Carter. Last year, Kenny Carter was the only person that could get their own bucket at any moment in time. That's not the case this year. Angel could get her own bucket anytime she wants to. Ain't nothing nobody else can do about it. But she can't be the only one. And so, at the end of the day, it's just a lost season. But Angel showed that she's a top 10 player in the WNBA. We take solids out of that, and hopefully next year, Angel put the pressure on the organization to get better players in here. Because she can lead, and she should lead, if they don't surround her with the necessary talent for her to be a champion in this league. Like I said again, she don't owe Chicago nothing. She don't owe them no loyalty or commitment if they're not showing the same commitment to her. I'll land.
And the crazy thing about it is, man, what you said about Kennedy Carter, about her getting her own bucket anytime that she wants. She was the great equalizer. She could stop a run on her own. And like Court Vision with So Pretty Tony said, defense, they can't get stops. They give up too many points, man. I don't care what you do on the offense end, but if you can't stop nobody and you're just going up and down the court, it's not going to bode well for you. I know the name of the game is put the ball in the basket, but you got to be able to stop somebody. I mean, they probably the worst defensive team in the WNBA. And when I talked about this earlier in the season about individual defense, it ain't always about individual defense. It's about the team collective defense. Yeah, you can be a stopper individually, but if your team is not collectively all on the same page, it's not going to work. So I look at it like this, Paige, you got to put your cheerleading suit back on. You got to put your pom-poms back in your hand. You got to start cheering this team on, man. You got to be more rah-rah about the Chicago Sky team, man. I mean, you can't give up that quick, man.
I mean, I've tried. The funny thing is I actually talked to my grandmother about it because she is friends with Angel Reese's mother, and she was just trying to tell me, she's like, the coach is probably not going to get fired, but the GM is on the hot seat.
There is a storyline. Carly Bell been talking about that. Now, see, Carly Bell put an article out. Now, is anybody going to call her the ops like they was doing? What's her name?
Annie Constable and Julia Poe.
Yeah, Annie Constable and Julia Poe. Are anybody going to treat Carly Bell that way? I mean, just because Carly Bell wrote the article, everybody going to stand with that, right?
I mean, she is right, though.
Yeah. He needs to be on the hot seat. He should have been on the hot seat after the draft. He should have been on hot seat then. Because he sold us false dreams, man. And it's kind of getting real. pointless in talking about the Chicago Sky anymore, man. I done ran out of superlatives to say about the Chicago Sky, man. Because now you just got to sit back and watch and hope that they win. It ain't about you can't go into a Chicago Sky game saying, oh, they got this game. You just got to sit back and let it unfold and be like, hey, if they get a victory, they get a victory. Because the defense is terrible. It's exhausting, man, talking about it, man. I don't even know what else to say, man. But in other news, we're gonna move on, man, and then we're gonna get up out of here, man. This comes back to a show that we did before when we was talking about the Shannon Sharpe debacle. But y'all know today Shannon Sharpe was fired by ESPN, and I have to go back and I will address Duvall, because Duvall, when I said, nah, Shannon Sharpe, he'll recover from this. He gonna be all right. But Duvall did come out and say, nah, Shannon Sharpe, he gonna lose his job. Shannon Sharpe's done. And, Duvall was right. I was wrong. I thought that Shannon Sharpe would be able to recover. But I think where Shannon Sharpe messed up was he settled. He settled for that $25 million. And I think that's what hurt him, because that shows there was some kind of guilt right there. And, ESPN, they wasn't going to live with that. And like Stephen A. Smith said, this is one time I believe Stephen A. Smith said, this is out of his pay grade. He can't save Shannon Sharpe. He can't vouch for Shannon Sharpe in this one. And, they had to let Shannon Sharpe go. So I'm going to have to let Duvall go ahead and, touch on this, because he did say that Shannon Sharpe was done. So what do you think about that?
He had to be done because ESPN is owned by Disney. Disney is a corporation. They're a brand, and most importantly, they stand for children. How can you have a person that's employed that has that type of allegation over their head? But I don't blame nobody but Shannon Sharpe for his own situation. Again, you have such a fetish for the opposite race because of whatever insecurity and self-hatred that you have for your own skin, that you will put yourself in a situation where that lady, she Ponzi schemed you. That's all she did. She Ponzi schemed you, got $25 million out of you. You couldn't even give $30,000 to your daughter for her own wedding. But again, that lady.
God damn, that's true.
But that's a fact. He was cheap against his own daughter. But then this lady get $25,000 for each time she.
$25 million.
No. Listen, brother. $25,000 for each time she kissed his backside. That's reported. She get $25,000 each time she did it. He wouldn't even give his own daughter $30,000 for a wedding.
Yeah.
Now he ended up owing her $23 million. Hell of a difference.
Yeah, he gave the Becky 25
for each cheek. And
yep.
So I'm trying to be respectful of the words I use, but like I said, we do have females in the chat, and I want to be mindful of that. But at the end of the day, it's just like he allowed his fetish to cost himself millions and his career and his reputation. That's stupidity for a man who blew up in the media space, became a nobody in the media space, to top dog in the media space after that Cat Williams interview. And for somebody like that to get that type of moment and not to capitalize on it and to be smart by the way you move, it just show his lack of judgment and show his stupidity as a person. And this is the same guy that told Donnell Rollins on his interview with Club Shake Shake, if y'all want to check that out, clowning him about him dating a younger woman who was on Bad Girl Club. And she was like 21 at the time when Donnell Rollins was dating her and had a kid with her. And he was mocking Donnell Rollins and disrespecting him and making fun of him because of his life choices. And then all of a sudden, you're doing the same thing behind the scenes, which makes you a hypocrite and a fraud, Shannon. So I just hope he take this situation, learn from it. You know what I'm saying? It might not be right away, but he could probably build up enough goodwill between his two shows that he might can get some of those sponsorship dollars back and at least be a productive podcast. That's the only thing he goes for at this moment because I don't think no network will touch him with that type of suspicion on his head. And from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading in reports, there's another big one coming. And he already in a lawsuit similar to this with I want to say his ex-girlfriend, the one with the red hair, I forgot her name, Shelly or something like that. She's suing him, Michelle. She's suing him currently. That's why the judge in the case where he settled the lawsuit told the plaintiff that she can't throw away the sex tape because that sex tape might be used in the current, legal battle that he got with his ex-girlfriend that accused him of similar things. So Shannon Sharpe, it just like I said, he had a rapid rise, and now he had a rapid rise. Now he has a hard fall. And most importantly, I want to end with this. Shannon Sharpe, this is a lesson learned. Just because you get to the top, that means you're better than the people that you ride before you. Because what I'm saying that is this. You got very arrogant towards all the smoke podcasts and many other podcasts who had the audacity to even challenge anything you said or your opinion, and you will throw your statistics and stats and success in their faces along the way. And now you're going right back to the bottom because, like I said, you allow your arrogance and your fetish take over your better judgment. Learn from this, brother.
And the crazy thing about it is, man, there's some reports out there, man. Nightcap might be on the hook too. Nightcap might be, some things might come down hard with Nightcap, because if you look at Nightcap now, all the little, supporters and sponsors they had are no longer on their screen. So he's taking a hard fall, man. He already fumbled that. He was working toward $100 million deal with that podcast, man. Now I don't even know how that's gonna transpire. But Paige, I don't know if you've been following that story, but Shannon Sharpe, man, what do you think about the outcome?
I really haven't been following it like that closely, but I mean, I just think he did make a mistake, and even if you make it all the way up to the top, you still can get down. So
yeah, and the thing about that is, man, karma come back around. Now he made a poor decision in a poor situation.
Yeah.
Turned into making him some money with them Rose Sparks, the hymns, the little pills that help you out. But he advertised them hard. But like Duvall said, man, you get to the top, man, and you falling the way you falling, and it's sad to hear what Duvall had to say about his own child, not even trying to fork up $30,000 for a wedding, but you got to drop $25 million on the Becky. You see what I'm saying? You got to drop $25 million that way. And when you settle out of court like that to try to make things go away, I've always said that shows a little sign of, yeah, you was guilty. You was wrong. But I see a lot of people in the chat. I don't know if that was AC Chi-Town Calvin or somebody said that Shannon Sharpe will be back with ESPN in 2 years. Nah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think that's good. Disney's not going to let that happen, man. He has to go somewhere else, man. He might score with another network, but ESPN, man, that's out the window, man. But
I just want to get in for a second. And the reason why that won't happen, he won't go to another network. Remember, he got terminated from CBS.
CBS, yeah.
Because he had some kind of stalking and domestic violence charge that had to get settled out of court. Fox Sports had a woman that reported Shannon Sharpe while he was there as Fox Sports. So he can't go back there. He was terminated from Fox Sports.
Yeah.
Not just because of the Skip Bayless situation, not just because of LeBron James and when he went to the Lakers game, tried to fight Ja Morant dad and stuff like that. It wasn't just because of those two. It was because workplace environment as well. And so now he's terminated for ESPN because of this situation. That's 3 networks that he got terminated from because of his off the court behavior, his off the clock behavior.
Yeah.
So he's not going to another network. He's done with that.
Yeah, I agree with that. Before I let Bro Claw go, I know everybody in the chat talking about Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, that made headline news today. But that was breaking news on ESPN about Gilbert Arenas. See, they didn't break the news about Shannon Sharpe. You had to catch that on the blogs and on YouTube. But Gilbert Arenas just posted on his Instagram or Twitter, coming down the steps, talking about, I'm back on these streets. It ain't got nothing to do with me. All I did was rent the house. So we'll see how that pans out for Gilbert. But Gilbert is out there tweeting from his own verified account, Gilbert Arenas. Y'all go check it out. Coming down the steps, talking about, I'm back on these streets. It ain't got nothing to do with me. All I did was rent the house. So, hey, it is what it is. But I'll let Bro Claw go and take it away. What you think about the Shannon Sharpe situation?
You asking me, brother, about a black man who seems to have a Becky fetish. You asking me? Do you really want the answer? Okay. Y'all know what time it is. See, Shannon, I'm glad. I'm so goddamn glad that your ass is getting spanked by them people. See, Candace, just look at him as an example of what they would do to you, what they would do to you. This is a specimen for all of you raccoons that's in the closet. This is a specimen for all of you raccoons that's outside in the garbage can. This is an example of what I said, the chickens come home to roost. See, when you go out and you pretend to be this Somo Sot person that's from Savannah that was poor, and now you made it, and you only want a woman and their business, and you forget your mama, your grandmama that's back at home, and your daughter, and the people that's close to you. You forget those people. But she got your ass for $25 million. Now you gotta come home to us and depend on the culture. I tell everybody the culture, K-Sap, the culture always stand. Yeah, it might be at the bottom. Yeah, it gets stepped on. Yeah, people look down on it. Yeah, they say whatever they say about the culture. But the culture got your ass there. And you, like others, Jason Whitlock, forget about what the culture has done for your ass. And no better for you. No better for you. And this brother just didn't inform me. I didn't know this shit. I don't act like I know everything. Duvall said that he would spend $30,000 on his goddamn daughter. I would give my daughter whatever I can give to make her happy to transition in her lifetime if this is the man that she said that she wants to live forever. Because I want to be known as the daddy who supported her transition of womanhood and family. he failed to do that. He failed us because once again, he made us look bad on chasing the vanilla, chasing the fever. Let them come in the jungle, and he fell for the fever. I land with this, brother Case. No better form. No better form. See, you play around. See, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said that the white man's last trick was his woman. That's documented. That's in a book. So that's in a book. I'm just not saying that. And he fell for the trick, bamboozled, and now he's on the way of a downward spiral to be broke. I land. Can't hear you, K-Sap. You got to mute it.
Shout out to the Magic Man for the $5 super chat. Peace and abundance, divine blessings. Good evening, panel. Our angel need to give a dose of her own medicine. Stop giving respect to Candace. Hell with her. Totally agree with that, man. But yeah,
Magic Man hero.
Yeah, so man, this is crazy. That man got a boyfriend. Y'all diabolical.
Boss man.
Yeah.
Real quick, like I said, I sent you the his official statement on his video. If you wanted to play that, I don't know if you want to play that or not. And the woman that currently suing him is Michelle Bundy. That's the woman that he got terminated from CBS, and she turned back around to sue him for stuff that she felt like was done to him around that particular time. So she currently got a lawsuit on Shannon Sharpe. Michelle Bundy, who, like I said, is the reason why he got terminated from CBS and has a restraining order. Michelle Bundy have a restraining order against Shannon Sharpe because of things that was going on between their relationship. But she currently is suing him at this moment. That's why he can't delete the sex tape that he has with the other woman, the IG model, because of this current lawsuit.
All right. Hey, shout out to Kurt Blanco for $5 super chat.
Here comes the money.
That Gil and Shannon's chickens are coming home to roost. Yeah, Devon, I would try to play it, man, but you know, YouTube been kind of finicky these last couple weeks on these videos that we've been playing. We've been having to cut some things out and silence them and dispute them and things like that. So we got to be careful. But for anybody that wants to see that, Shannon Sharpe did break his silence. It's a YouTube video out there. Shannon Sharpe, I guess he did it on Nightcap. But yeah, but respect to everybody that was in the chat tonight. I know it's just shit about the green monster that was thrown on the court. It was kind of comical and funny at the same time, but in all light of it, that's what people really do think about the WNBA. Appreciate everybody that's in the chat, man. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video. I appreciate everybody that supports the channel. I appreciate, like I said, for Bro Claude and Keisha and Duvall holding everything down while I was gone. They worked their ass off, man, night and day while I was gone. They was doing it on the Full Court Trio. They was doing it on the Players Club. They was doing it on their individual channels. So if you guys ain't get a chance to check out any of the videos that they dropped one on the not the Full Court Trio, but the Players Club. The Vol was in that one as well. And they was holding it down, man. They work hard. I do want to appreciate Paige for gracing the presence of the stage tonight with the Full Court Trio. Hey, not a problem anytime, man. Y'all give Paige a round of applause.
Baby Paige. I love it.
Hold up. Court Vision was so pretty. Tony said, K-Sap, you need to read your messages. What messages are you referring to, man? I got a lot of unread messages, man. So man, it's crazy. It's diabolical. I got a lot of unread messages. I got to get back to everything, man. I've been on vacation. I need a vacation from vacation.
He's on a vacation from a vacation, but he need another vacation from the vacation that he took from the vacation.
Yeah, this is diabolical, man. But yeah, and hey, seriously, man, y'all throw some hearts in the chat for Paige, man, for even having the courage to come up on the panel to even talk. A lot of people don't want to come up on the panel and talk. We didn't gave an open invitation to a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people that's in the chat that will go on the D block with ADP and Miss D and jump up on their panel. Y'all don't got to do that at nighttime. Y'all can jump on the panel during the midday when we open up the panel. So kudos to Paige for even coming up on the panel. And I told you that I was gonna have her, and she's graced the presence. So Paige for vice president. Paige, you the vice president?
Yeah.
They nominated Paige for the vice president, man. But I do appreciate that, Paige. Everybody's showing you love. Everybody respects you. I thought Keep the Vision was going to debate you, KSAP. Troy Hall said, I thought Keep the Vision was going to debate you. I don't know what that. What do you mean, Troy? Troy, you trying to cause some confusion, man? Court, hey, So Pretty Tony don't want this smoke. Come on, laugh. Yeah, but appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Make sure y'all drop a like on the video, man. Another successful show, man, and we'll be back at it again on Friday. Also, make sure y'all following all these channels, man. The moderators in the chat, man, y'all drop Courtside with So Pretty Tony's YouTube channel in the chat. Make sure y'all drop Bro Claude's. Make sure y'all drop Full Court Trio. Drop Keisha Cut the Ish. Yeah, Keisha's out on assignment. Keisha, she at the game. She went to the Dallas Wings game. So, when the queen got to take off, we got to let her go, man. But we'll hold it down. But yeah, I appreciate everybody, man, that's rocking with us, man. Appreciate everybody's support, man. And yeah, so I'm gonna let y'all guys know, man, that's gonna do it for the night show. I appreciate y'all. What did you say? Troy Hall said came late to the party. Hello, Paige. But yeah, just want to let y'all know, man. Appreciate everybody. So y'all get a chance, man. There's all the handles in the chat. Make sure y'all follow these pages. I don't know if y'all checked out Bro Claw's Crash Out Room today. Make sure y'all go check that out. Make sure y'all go check out the latest video on the Players Club with Keisha, Bro Claude, and Duvall. And y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Keep being supportive. We're gonna keep rocking out. And Bro Claude, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. And Keisha, wherever you at, man, salute to you, Keisha. But
Keisha,
we didn't
don't have too much fun and stay away from the milkman.
Stay away from the milkman.
We got baby Paige up here have to cover down.
Yeah. So like I said, anybody, any female that wants to be a part of the panel, that want to come up and make a guest appearance like Paige, man, y'all more than welcome. Just let me know. I don't know if everybody's cut for this, because a lot of people won't come up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? They'll come up on a panel when we open it up. You got 12 people, but can you be the headliner? Can you be the headliner like Paige was?
Paige held it down.
Can you fill in like Paige? Can you be with 3 brothers and then 1 sister holding it down, not a whole panel, and then we got 8 more people in the panel? Nah, we want you to be part of the show. Can you hold it down like that? If you have the courage and the big kahunas to come up on the panel, we look, BD Sports, look, we not talking about the men. We talking about the women. Okay, Tiffany and Company said, I got you soon. Okay.
Hey, you see what Riddick said? Put what Riddick said.
What words is that?
You see Riddick?
What she say?
Y'all go over there and see that.
Yeah, go check it out. But any female that wants to have a spotlight like Paige had tonight, holding it down herself, not where we got me, Keisha, Duvall, Bro Claude, and then we got 7 other people in the panel. Now we want to see if you can hold it down like Paige held it down.
That's right.
I'm just asking for a friend. Somebody, I'm just a messenger. Somebody sent me a message and told me to put that out there. So if y'all think y'all can hold it down and y'all got big kahunas like that green thing, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. ADP said if you shy, that will get you to talk. They asking for you again, Paige.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it again.
Look, Paige gonna go. Look, she gonna go to bed tonight. She gonna be happy. Yeah. Yeah. Look, Paige came up here and showed her face. She came up here and showed her. She meant business. She was standing on business.
It make the show look better though.
Paige come back.
Yeah.
So look, check this out. See, where's so pretty Tony at now? Where's Miss D at?
Yeah, what Miss D at? That's what I'm saying. ADP knows she got to come up.
TR, you was at the game? Hey, TR said, mine isn't green, it's blue.
Oh.
Hey, Tiffany and Company said Paige going back to back for the 2-peat.
TR, you better cut it out.
TR is crazy.
Oh my God.
Look, they said keep them monsters in the dresser. Look, now Keisha want to show up. See that? Look, now Keisha want to show up. Nah, player.
What's up, player?
We got to cut you off tonight, Keisha. Tony. Nah, so pretty Tony. So what's the deal with you? You don't want to have a segment like Paige just had? You can't hold it down that way.
Pretty Tony,
you got to be on the panel with 12, 15 other people. Let me know.
Tony could be up there. Sister Tony got it.
Mm-hmm.
She got it. Sister Tony got it.
We gonna see. I mean, she got. Send me the message. We make it happen.
That's my girl.
Because Keisha showed out tonight. Oh, okay. So pretty Tony, send me the message, man. We'll see what your availability is and see what you're gonna do. Keisha, you too late, man. Go tell them. Hey, keep your eyes on the road, Keisha.
You better stop playing with the milkman while you text. He probably
driving. Keisha.
Yeah.
You better get home, Keisha.
Yeah, the milkman probably threw that green thing.
Case out. We on the D block. Hey, Keisha. Hey, he on one tonight.
Nah, I ain't on one.
He on one with that green monster.
Nah, that's gone.
Oh Lord.
That man said green monster.
The green monster.
Almost died. I had to mute myself.
Yeah. Green monster.
Oh my God. Diabolical case out.
I mean, but why does the green monster have to be that big though?
Well, that goes to show. Hey, that goes to show Paige ain't no youngin'.
my ear.
Look, Paige got it, and she got into the mix, guys. I had nothing to do with that.
Hey,
I had nothing to do with that. So don't blame me. Blame your manager. Don't blame me.
So
Paige said that.
That's not adequate.
I had nothing to do with that.
That's not adequate for.
I had nothing to. Keisha, we not corrupting her. Paige said that out her own mouth.
Paige said that.
See, Keisha, you coming here, you causing confusion. You causing confusion, Keisha.
See, Paige.
They only here to cause confusion.
Baby Paige, what you say? What?
Paige said that, man. I have nothing to do with that. I didn't coach her into saying that. I didn't coerce her into saying that.
I'm all the way off.
Is grown. Paige can say what she want to say.
Hey, Chad, I ain't got nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying that.
I sent the
ain't
disclaimer
saying
over to
nothing.
Paige. She signed it with her own signature. She didn't have to have
baby
a
Paige.
parent signature.
So,
Yeah.
so
Keisha, that has nothing to do with me. Paige started all this corruption.
she just now Paige. So to be clear, that was a great big object of the sort. You saying that it could kill somebody?
Well, look, with that being said, we're going to get up out of here. Even though they don't want us out of here, we got to get up out of here because that is assault with a deadly weapon.
I think that's more than assault.
See, look, hey, see, y'all see Paige. Look, she's been here too long, and she was waiting for the D block to get off. She was waiting for the D block to get off.
I'm trying to leave it, bro, Van. I'm trying.
I'm leaving it alone.
Van,
I'm up out of here. We love the chat. We need to see W's in the chat, man. W's
Dubs in the chat.
Dubs in the chat. Dubs in the chat.
Dubs in the chat.
Keisha,
y'all
cut
already know winner. Dubs in the chat.
No. Listen. See. Now she being messy. Keisha was on the way to the game, and Keisha said, y'all have to talk about the object that was thrown at the Valkyrie and Atlanta Dream game.
Chat.
So,
Dubs
Keisha, don't come in here acting like you didn't want us to talk about this.
Hey, chat. Dubs in the chat on tonight's show. Dubs in the chat. Come on with it. Dubs in the chat.
Paige in the mix.
Paige in the mix. Dub on Baby Paige. Dubs on the chat with Baby Paige. Come on, give it up.
Keisha, you diabolical, man.
Keisha straight diabolical. Dubs in the chat for Baby Paige, y'all.
Keisha, we're gonna have to put you on
a.
We're gonna have to put you on. We're gonna have to put Keisha on a. Keisha committed a flagrant foul. She has been suspended for 2 games.
I see my niece. She wins as a vampire. She on time for the late shows, but she don't get her ass up in the morning for her uncle show.
Keisha talking about, I didn't even know what that was. Keisha, you did a whole segment on your whole drive from Little Elm to Arlington talking about the green monster. So stop it.
I see you, she win.
Yeah. But look, man, I appreciate everybody tonight. Great show. We have a lot of fun.
Dub for the trio, y'all.
Yeah, dub for the trio, man. Your show explained it.
Good show.
Man, Keisha, stop. Keisha, you will be receiving a phone call after this.
She about to be on the phone anyway.
See, ADP, don't ADP. I'm not being messy. See, look.
K-Stop always being messy.
Oh my goodness. Do I gotta start? Hey, do I gotta start? Hey, listen, I'm gonna start being like Shannon Sharpe's accuser. I'm gonna start recording conversations. Now, how about that? And y'all gonna see who the diabolical.
Hey, that's diabolical. Hey, Keisha do be diabolical though.
Keisha ruthless, y'all.
Hey, Keisha is ruthless. She ain't playing no game.
Hey, they said Paige a regular now. Oh. Yeah, Paige been summoned. She's here.
Paige a regular. She on. It's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's a wrap. Brother Duval, we woke, man.
Hey, now listen. Now y'all see Paige. Y'all see her live, up close and in person.
That's a
Paige is a real person.
That's a good look.
Paige is not no kid.
Hey,
Paige is a grown lady.
Baby Paige, you listen to your uncle. You listen to people. See, K-Stop a fool. Mm-hmm. You listen to somebody that's crazy that got good sense. Did that make sense?
Paige, you went. Paige, you went to college, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm still in college. I'll be a junior.
She'll be a junior. That's baby Paige.
What college you go to?
I'm going to LSU for this semester. I was originally at Sam Houston, but I'm going to LSU.
Hey, it's crazy that y'all when I saw that Sam Houston, that's where my daughter graduated from, Sam Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she went to Sam Houston State. Yeah, so yeah. I've made plenty of trips down to Sam Houston.
Paige, don't be down there with Keisha's people. They you gotta watch Keisha people now.
Paige a cheerleader.
You is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said she need to put. That's why she need to put her pom poms on in her cheerleading suit and start advocating more for the Chicago Sky.
You can do flips and stuff, baby Paige.
Paige do it all, man.
Oh Lord.
Paige be up there high, like she be up there high like Dominique Dawes in the Olympics. Simone Biles. That's how she be doing her flips, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, man. But we gonna get up. We gonna get up out of here, man. Nah, Duvall, he chilling, man. Duvall, he's chilling, man. Duvall's chilling, man. Nah, we gonna get up out of here, man. Great show tonight, guys. Y'all want to go over? I don't know if ADP and Miss D on the D block tonight, but y'all go ahead and do that, man. But
ADP, Miss D probably on the D block. I'll be over there.
I appreciate all the love tonight, man. And that's gonna wrap up another episode of the Full Court Trio with your man K Sap, Bro Claude, Duvall, and our special guest Paige.
Baby Paige.
I'll holler at y'all.